What is going on, guys and girls? My name is of course BPRGaming, and today I will be bringing you a video breaking down some brand new information we recently got from a Game Informer Q&A with Brian Intihar. This information is coming straight from the mouth of the lead developer on the game. So guys, if you go on to enjoy this video and this news, then click the like button down below, and also remember to subscribe. It's free and allows you to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Spider-Man PS4 information and news. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So as I said, guys, all of this information is coming straight from the mouth of the lead developer for Spider-Man PS4 at Insomniac Games, and this interview was taken over about 30 minutes, and I'm just going to give you a straight rundown of each new fact that came straight from it. So grab some popcorn, grab a drink, play this at full volume if you want to, but we're going to get straight into all of this juicy information. Now first off, guys, of course you guys know about the Iron Spider suit, but it is only early access for the season pass holders, and the suit can be obtained in-game at a later date for all of the other players. They also go with a new look to the villains and much more. The Spidey suits will of course be one-to-one matching with the official look of each suit, whether it be from the comics or from the Iron Spider from Infinity War. Brian did not, however, comment on the Spider's legs for the Iron Spider suit. And by this, guys, I mean they've looked into the comics, the movies, and the cartoons to find out which suits they want in the game, and these will be one-to-one matching with them. A fan also did ask Brian Intihar whether or not Miles Morales will be a playable character in the game, either in the main story or DLC, but Brian replied by saying this is primarily Peter Parker's story and Miles is just a part of it, alluding to a sense that he may be playable at some point, such as Mary Jane. Another fan did ask, if you swing through a tree, can you catch a grab? Can you grab a cat? And no, you can't do that. It has also been confirmed that you will not be able to swing, walk, or run around New York City as Peter Parker via free roam. However, you will be able to play as him in numerous story mode quests and activities. Brian Intihar goes on to say that the reason why they chose to go ahead with Mr. Negative as the main villain was because they thought it would be cool to see a story where Peter Parker and Spider-Man's lives collide into one. This gives Peter the moral dilemma where he has to protect his aunt, who is unknowingly working for the bad guy, but he also have to deal with not being able to tell anyone about who this villain is. It was also a good chance to bring in an unknown villain with amazing powers into this world. They did think about adding a subtitle to the main title for the game, however they felt that if they kept it clean and simple, then it would be easier to remember and just felt right. He goes on to say that most of the titles included the phrase negative. Another fan went on to ask, seeing as there will be suits created by Insomniac in the game, will you be holding a competition where fans can submit their ideas and, of course, let the winner's suit be in the game? Brian goes on to say that he thinks this is a pretty cool idea and will pass this info on to his team. Hopefully this will happen because I want my suit idea in the game. While swinging, Spider-Man can't specifically web swing through car windows and things like that, but you do, however, have the ability to control Spider-Man in midair, as well as being able to web zip through construction equipment and such. Further into the Q&A, the guys over at Game Informer did ask if there will be a demo available for Spider-Man PS4, and all Brian said was that it was up to the community guys and their team, because all he's focusing on at the moment is getting the game ready for launch, leading to me speculating that a demo is still possible. He did go on then to say that there are no symbiotes in the game. However, Brian did allude to the black suit being in the game. One of the main troubles they had when creating the game was living up to the expectations that fans had for the web swinging. They did, however, use extensive research and their fantastic traversal team that worked on Sunset Overdrive to help with the nitty-gritty parts of web swinging and traversal. It was also confirmed that the game takes place entirely on the single island of Manhattan, New York. This means no traveling to Queens, Brooklyn, or to the Statue of Liberty. The whole team at Insomniac used their knowledge of the comics, movies, and cartoons, either new or old, to fully develop a Spider-Man and Peter Parker persona that has the entire characteristics of the Spider-Man people know and love. There will be no fall damage in the game. They talk about it, but they believe that they want everyone to feel like a superhero. They didn't want to punish players for falling down and somewhat. Spider-Man will of course though be able to perform a roll as he hits the ground, but it is upgradable to the extent where Spider-Man will flip up and continue to use his momentum either in combat or through traversal. There will be no button to perform classic Spider-Man poses, however there is an upgrade that will allow Spider-Man to perform specific moves as he traverses through the city. There are a few Marvel landmarks in the game, but ones we know of now, guys, are the Avengers Tower and the Sanctum Sanctorum. However, a fan did ask if the Baxter Building was in the game, and Brian confirmed that it was not. Spider-Man's suit will only take damage within specific story missions and quests. The damage will of course appear on whatever suit you're wearing, but as soon as you get into the open world, free roaming environment, then the suit will go back to normal. All of the side quests, guys, are of course playable after the completion of the main storyline. However, if you complete any side quests during the main storyline, then obviously they won't be available to recomplete once you are done. You'll not be able to perform a full loop-de-loop whilst holding onto your web, which is understandable, bit disappointing, but of course understandable. Brian did confirm during the interview that there will be difficulty levels, however full damage will not be a part of them. There are of course no real-world sports team references in the game because they have their own, presumably from the comics. During the main storyline, the weather and time of day will be set to the specific mission you are on. However, when you complete the game, players will be fully able to change the time and weather manually. Another fan asked whether or not a new Game Plus feature will be added into the game, and although Brian did say we'll see, his comment truly alluded to the possibility of it being added to the game at a later point. And when asked about there being any references to the prequel book and other Marvel content being in the game, all Brian said was, well, it's a Marvel game. There will also be an in-game Wikipedia-esque database system within the game that will let fans know about specific characters, locations, and of course, environments within the game. J. Jonah Jameson's radio show will mainly be scripted moments, however there are some random moments where he will just pop up and start probably bitching about Spider-Man. It was also pretty much confirmed by Brian Intar that there will be new gameplay shown at E3 2018. So guys and girls, that has been over 7 minutes of brand new information we have gotten for Spider-Man PS4. If you guys go on to enjoy this video, then click that like button down below and subscribe for more Spider-Man PS4 content. Not only that, guys, it's free to subscribe and of course allows you to stay up to date with the latest news and information. Also, follow me at BPRGaming YT on Twitter to stay up to date with when I will be uploading my videos. So guys and girls, that has been it for today. See you guys on the next video.